Volatility in the oil and gas markets could persist for some time, and that's because companies have very little spare capacity. Now, that is the ability to produce more oil and almost no room to compensate for a major supply outage while demand is still recovering. I spoke with Shell CEO Ben van Beurden during a media roundtable today in Singapore, and he also warned that the upward pressure on oil prices is set to continue.
Will the volatility last? Yes, I do believe that we are going to be facing quite a bit of uncertainty in markets for some time to come. Spare capacity is running very, very low. Demand is still recovering. Despite maybe a few economic headwinds and COVID headwinds here and there, demand recovery is still going on. So with that, and also the uncertainty that may come with the war in the Ukraine and sanctions that may flow from it and other actions that governments may be putting in place and sanctions, etc., I do think there's a fair chance to say that we will be facing quite a turbulent period.
Well, LNG prices have skyrocketed this year as Western sanctions on Russia for its invasion of Ukraine further squeezed supplies. Mr. Van Beurden says significant measures such as a certain degree of rationing must be taken.
I think we will face a tight market that unless there is a very significant fallout in demand, which could of course happen if we would have a major recession, which we all don't hope for and don't expect at this stage, I would suggest that we are going to see upward pressure on oil prices for some time to come.
The oil major's CEO also gave an update on Shell's road to reaching its target of net zero emissions of greenhouse gases by 2050, saying it has made, quote, strong progress. Zooming in on the Shell Energy and Chemicals Park in Singapore's Pulau Bukom, Mr. Van Beurden said the island, which focuses on producing low-carbon energy products, reported about 580,000 tons of greenhouse gas reductions in 2021 from the year before. The move is part of Shell's 10-year plan on how it aims to halve its own CO2 emissions here from 2016 levels.